What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Friday, July 1st, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, fixed air moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Well, don't forget to say rabbit, rabbit when you wake up today. First thing, if you can, it is the first day of July, and it's definitely one of those months. I say this every month, but we could all use some good luck, so let's welcome it in. All right, well, today is the first class. I'm so excited. For my beginner to reader course. It starts today at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. If you're in another country, you're going to have to do that math. But it's starting. I'm so excited. We're going to go over a lot of basics today, and we're going to hammer in these planets. It's starting with the planets big time, so hope you're ready. I'm super excited. The live class will be fun. We'll definitely talk and you guys will be in there with me. And if you can't make it for the live, that's okay. If you signed up, the video will get uploaded into the member school area and you put in your password and boom. Also, to get into the webinar, I'll put a link in my link tree for my Instagram bio. I'll put a link on my Instagram story. I'll also put it in the group page, but the main way is if you log in to my website in the school area for the members, there will be a link to the webinar. So I've had a bunch of people reach out. I'm not going to be emailing that out. You're going to have to go to my site or one of my socials and click that link to join that Zoom webinar. But I'm stoked. If you haven't joined, it's not too late. It will never be too late. But if you want to be part of the live classes, this is the final countdown. All right. Well, the astrology today is quite nice, actually. I'm pretty stoked on it. There's intense aspects, but there's really good aspects going on too. That moon is in Leo at these early degrees. It's going to make a really nice trine over to Jupiter in Aries, which is still direct, and it's also going to sextile over to Venus in Gemini, now at 10 degrees past Aldebaran. This is such a beautiful energy of really finding the things that you love in life. And with that sun in Cancer, it's also bringing up how you love yourself and nurture and take care of yourself. So by doing that, you're acting positively on this big story and a lot of your creative potential that can really come out and shine right now. It's definitely this day before we come into the weekend and this holiday and all that to really do what lights you up and to not focus so much on what the oppositions in the world are doing, but to really come back to your light and to find people that see that light and to see that light in others, but to really relate to the truth of what your here and now existence and reality looks like and to respond accordingly to that with like really positive gut instincts of like, yes, this is the story I want to be on. No, this is the story I don't want to be on. And with Mercury starting to trine over to Saturn, like we can have a really good understanding of these aspects that we're working towards and building towards and how we can show up for that and how we can, piece things together in a positive way by looking at these facts that are showing up now. And that Mercury is going to start to square over to Neptune with Mars now at 27 degrees squaring Pluto. So there's a lot of really positive aspects going on right now, but there's also a serious delirium that people could be going through mentally. So it's very much like two sides of the spectrum here. There are people manifesting really solid foundations in their life that bring them happiness and love and, positive encounters with other people, having really good talks. But there's also this really strange, sort of almost like a mind fuck, to be honest. To where you're either in fantasy land that it has no reality based in, into it, or you're at this place where you're seeing the solid foundation of what you've laid and how you can, keep building upon that. It can also be very creative, very artistic, but it's like you got to kind of channel that into this creative outlet today so that you can make things pop in your life and that you can really find this like strong essence for yourself. And that's, where there's deep desires with Mars square Pluto right now too, is like, wow, we can really identify with some powerful, stuff that our soul came here to, be a part of. But there's also this, place where it's so intense that we're seeing where what we thought our ego wanted is just crumbling, or it's not showing up, or it's getting transformed and it's changing. And that's where we have to be willing to make these pivots in our life for what we're trying to manifest and what we're trying to create and build. And I think today's a really powerful, intense, but also a beautiful day to actually see things clearly if you're not falling for some idealization or some, thing in life that has no truth baked into it. But the stuff in life that has truth and is solid, and those people and those relationships, today's a day where you can see a lot of love reflected, or have some really, beautiful creative thoughts that can be channeled into something real. But I think you have to come back to your life, your environment, and what changes you can make to initiate better, to initiate more comfort and stability in your life. And it's all there for the taking. You definitely don't want to trick yourself with negative thoughts today. You want to really build your foundation on a positive mindset and being able to see that deep soul urge to take your life to the next level, and to really get to that bottom line of trusting your soul and that emotion and that intuition, and really like getting all the way in and taking action for like really positive things, and really also taking action to get rid and get out of negative situations that you actually have control over. Because you're going to find more and more that you don't have control over very much in this universe, but you do have control over your life and how you live it, and what makes you happy and what doesn't. And you also have to be non-attached to any certainty right now either. This is definitely about being mutable and initiating off of change and truth and synchronicity that shows up in your life. So sending you all my absolute best, and I hope you have a beautiful Friday. And we will see what the cards have to say. We got the Three of Wands upright, Main Street, baby. Woo! I think that this is a positive day where we're opening up some pretty big portals in our personal life to the main track that you're meant to be on. Like the things that's really going to put a smile on your face, the expanse that you can really have in your life. Like this is definitely about going deeper into your soul's desire to build a solid foundation of happiness, and to manifest that, and to take it to a bigger level, and to realize that it's not like the dreams that you might have and the visions and that creativity is not way out there. It's really way in here. Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be one of those like rest days. I think there's a lot of like energy pumping and wanting to go do something and put your effort into gear for something in life. And I think there is the energy too of like maybe wanting to shy away from that bigger calling, or that urge to make this powerful transformation in life. But if you're going to sleep on this, like you could sleep through anything, like you'd probably be pretty asleep. Like I feel like if you feel it, right now. And it's definitely about, pushing through in some way too. Like today could feel like you have to push through to really have that light shine really brightly that you're looking for in your life. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's a divorce certificate. It is reversed though. So, it's interesting having this like cut through it, like trying to start this new chapter with this new information that's showing up, but almost trying to go like back on it and like go against what, maybe your soul really wants to identify with, or this deeper like impulse within you to make something happen right now. Like maybe we really want to look at the things we do need to divorce from, because often, right, divorce, you're not very happy, so you want to get out of that situation. I know I've been divorced twice. Sometimes you just have to get out, and this would be a very positive day to really commit to the things you need to get out of, because there's really positive things that are trying to really blow up and blossom in powerful ways in your life, and show you where, you can have a really strong understanding if you're not in some delirium that you have to be trapped in a life that you don't even want to be in anymore. There's so much more out there. So this is not a time to limit yourselves. This is definitely a month of taking quantum leaps out of places. And it starts off with a bang today. But I love you all very much. Sending you all my best, as always. And please do, if you haven't signed up, get in that beginner to reader astrology course. I'm really looking forward to it. And I will see you all in there, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Do the math anywhere else you're at. And I can't wait to see you all. And I'm really looking forward to it. Much love. Peace.